All right, so here we are, and we're going to talk today about this, the Sony Fx30, which I've been using now for just about a year. So I'm going to give you my thoughts on it as a professional tool for making videos. And let me just start out by saying that it comes as close to a perfect camera as any camera I've ever used. But there's no such thing as a perfect camera. No, there's not. And we're going to get right into the things that make it not perfect, and then I'll save some of the fluff for later, because I know you care about the negative, because that's just how we are. I've been using the camera for pretty much 1 year now, and I've used it for a variety of weddings. I've used it for this YouTube content, and I've even used it for some like one-man band commercial style stuff. First thing, Sony, why didn't you put ND filters in this? Come on, man. I know some people will tell me, oh, well, it's because it's too small. Look how tiny it is, man. It's not that much bigger than something like the A6600, A6700. It's not that much bigger. How can you fit ND filters in there? Well, tell me how you can fit ND filter in this. This is the Sony ZV-1. You see this? So this actually has an ND filter in it. It's only one stage of ND, but it's in this little pocket camera. So if you could put it in this, I'm pretty sure you can put it in the FX30. Even if it was just that one stage, I mean, I would prefer that over nothing. The next thing, and this is why I have this little pack thing at the top. See this little thing right here? The next thing is the battery. The battery life on this is absolutely terrible. So coming from the A6600, I was a little spoiled because it uses the same battery, and the battery life on that is amazing, like well over 2 hours. And I'm hoping that maybe in a future version that they make, maybe they'll design it slightly different. A camcorder. Right here, I got a camcorder. You see, like when the way they design the camcorders, the batteries can be as big as you want because the back is open. Okay, and here's the last thing. 3 things, right? Because this camera is actually pretty cool, but this thing is annoying to me. The HD sucks. Like, why does the HD in this camera suck? Why even have it if it's like, I won't say it's unusable, because I guess if you're making things for the web, you're making things for social media, I feel like it is usable, but it just does not come close to the 4K. And I know you're saying, well, come on, Mike, 4K is 4K. Of course, it has much more resolution and image quality than HD. Well, I don't know. I just beg to differ, man, because I also used to have a lot of Panasonic cameras, and the last one I had was the Panasonic GH5 Mark II. The HD in that is phenomenal. Like, it looks just as good as the 4K. I mean, so long as you're not blowing it up crazy, it looks really, really high resolution, even when you're in HD. And I used to see that with all of the Panasonic cameras that I've owned, because that wasn't the only one that I've ever used. They all had really good HD in them. So that could just be because of the Micro Four Thirds sensor. I'm not sure, but man, I just wish the HD would look a little bit better and it wasn't quite as mushy looking and blurry. Just annoys me. So those are my things that I kind of hate about the camera. Quickly, let's talk about a little bit of the love, because there is some love in there. I mean, you got to talk about the fact that the thing has all those different shooting modes. The 4K 60 and 10-bit 422 in either H.264 or H.265, and then having 4K 120. And then also having a full-size HDMI, dual card slots. You can get it with the XLR handle. It has this little zoom toggle thing on it. You know, you could shoot in S-Log, right? Because you have that 4K 10-bit, which is, you know, a little more beneficial when you're shooting in log. It's in there. I mean, it pretty much has a lot. And then, of course, they added the variable angle flip screen, which is a big deal. And then, you know, all the tally lights that it comes with. So when you're shooting, it's really hard to not hit record or double punch it and think you're recording and you're not, because it lights up like a Christmas tree when you start shooting, which is really, really helpful. And then it draws a little outline around what you're recording. You've got the red outline box, and then the cooling fan, of course, so you can get the unlimited recording with no overheating. Not a gimmick, it actually works. I've used a lot of cameras at this point, and I love the fact that it's small and lightweight. You could throw it on a gimbal, but it still has like this cinema camera punch to it. It really is an amazing camera. Please don't think I'm trying to say that it's a bad camera. It's not. I don't know. What's your thoughts on that? You know, do you have things that you don't like about this camera as well, that you just wish, you know, Sony, can you just make this one improvement in the next version? Go ahead and put those in the comments. I'm very interested to hear your thoughts. And also, if you have a way to make the HD look better, like you had the same problem but you discovered a fix, please, oh please, I beg you, put that in the comments and let me know. Links for anything that I'm talking about are always in the description below. So if you want to see current pricing for the FX30, go ahead and check those links out for the most current pricing. And if you want to check out that video about this battery pack to extend the battery life of your Sony FX30, go ahead and check that out. That will be in the description below as well. As always, I'm Mike Turner. Thanks for watching, and I guess I'll see you soon.